How many times have you felt like time is slipping away? How many times have you wanted to do something meaningful, but found yourself stuck in the daily grind, procrastinating, putting off for tomorrow what you know you should be doing today? We live in a world that constantly distracts us, holds us back, and encourages us to settle for a life without purpose. But here's the truth. Your life is a limited resource, and every minute you waste never comes back. Have you ever wondered why we procrastinate so much? We tell ourselves that tomorrow will be the day we start changing, the day we begin working on what truly matters to us. But that tomorrow never comes. Why? Because we're trapped in the comfort of procrastination, in the belief that there will always be more time. But time is never as abundant as we think. Today is all you have. Life doesn't wait. The clock keeps ticking, and the only thing you have is now. What are you doing with that time? Are you investing it in something that truly brings you closer to your goals, your dreams, a life of purpose? Or are you wasting it on excuses, distractions, and waiting for the perfect moment? I promise you that perfect moment will never come. The perfect moment is now. The moment to start living in alignment with your values, your passions, and your aspirations is today. Not tomorrow, not next month, not when the circumstances are just right. The reality is that life doesn't wait for us to be ready. It doesn't give us the luxury of having endless time to figure things out. We often think that we have all the time in the world, but time is a finite resource, and once it's gone, it's gone. Every moment that passes is a moment we'll never get back. So, the real question is, what are you doing with your time? Are you wasting it, or are you using it wisely to build the life you truly want? We often get trapped in the belief that one day everything will fall into place, that when the stars align, when we feel ready, or when the right opportunity presents itself, then we will act. But here's the hard truth. That day will never come unless you make it happen. Life is happening right now, and the longer you wait to take action, the further you get from the life you want to live. We all have dreams, goals, and aspirations, but for many of us, those dreams seem so distant because we're stuck in a cycle of waiting for the right moment. We wait for the right conditions, the right time, or the right feeling to come. But it never does. Instead of waiting for a sign, a perfect moment, or an external force to push us forward, we need to take charge of our own lives. The power to change, to build something meaningful, is within you, right now. Procrastination is a thief of time, and it's the silent killer of dreams. The more you procrastinate, the further you get from the life you truly desire. The longer you wait, the more time you waste, and the more you delay your happiness, your success, your growth. Every time you put something off, you're telling yourself that you don't believe in your ability to make it happen right now. But here's the secret. You are capable. You have everything inside you to take action now. We tend to give ourselves endless excuses. I'll do it tomorrow, when I have more time, when I'm not so busy. The truth is, you'll always be busy. There will always be something that comes up. But the only thing that truly matters is what you do with the time you have right now. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll spend your whole life waiting. You'll find yourself looking back one day, wondering where the time went, wondering why you didn't start sooner. Don't let that be your story. You don't need perfect conditions to start. What you need is the courage to start now, even if it feels imperfect. Starting today doesn't require everything to be aligned perfectly. It simply requires you to decide that you're no longer going to wait. You decide that your dreams are worth the discomfort of taking that first step. Every single day is a chance to move closer to your dreams. But if you're not actively taking steps to pursue them, then you're drifting further away from them. It's time to stop waiting for things to change. You have the power to create the change you seek in your life. No one is coming to save you, and no one is going to do it for you. You have to be the one to take action. Whether it's starting that business you've always dreamed of, going back to school, writing that book, or getting fit, whatever it is that's on your heart, start today. There's no more waiting. The only time you have is now. The beauty of starting now is that the momentum you build today will propel you forward tomorrow. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, the next steps come easier. Success is not achieved by waiting for the perfect moment, but by making the most of the present moment, by taking small, consistent actions toward your goals. You'll see progress that adds up over time. Imagine, a year from now, looking back and realizing that the change you wanted to make didn't happen because you waited, but because you acted. Every single day you make progress, even when it feels small. Every step forward is a step closer to the life you've always wanted. Don't let time slip through your fingers without doing anything about it. Stop wasting time. Start living today. You are capable of more than you realize. You have the power to make your dreams a reality, but you have to take responsibility for your life right now. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back. The only failure is never trying at all. Your life is in your hands, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is action. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take the first step today and keep moving forward every day after that. The life you want is waiting for you, but you have to take action to claim it. Now is the time. The reality is, waiting for the perfect moment often leads to an entire lifetime of missed opportunities. The perfect moment is now, and the sooner you accept that, the sooner you begin your journey toward the life you've always dreamed of. Every delay, every moment of hesitation is just another moment you're allowing to slip away. Time is your most precious resource, and when you waste it, you're not just wasting the present, you're wasting your future. What you need to realize is that success is not the result of waiting for everything to be perfect, but of consistently making progress, no matter how small. The perfectionism trap can make us believe that we need everything to align perfectly before we start. But perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist. Life is unpredictable, messy, and full of surprises. If you wait for everything to line up perfectly, you'll be waiting forever. The only thing you can control is your action. Take a moment and think about the goals you've put off for weeks, months, or even years. What's stopping you from starting today? Is it fear, doubt, the thought that you're not ready? These are all just mental blocks, barriers that you've created in your own mind. What if I told you that the best way to overcome these obstacles is to take the first step? The hardest part of any journey is the beginning, but once you take that first step, the rest becomes easier. When you start something new, it's normal to feel uncomfortable. It's normal to have doubts, but the discomfort of starting is temporary, and it's a small price to pay for the rewards that await. The discomfort of staying stuck, on the other hand, lasts a lifetime. If you choose to stay where you are, you'll never move closer to your dreams. But if you choose to act, even imperfectly, you are already one step ahead of where you were yesterday. You might be thinking, but what if I fail? Here's the thing. Failure is part of the process. Failure isn't a sign that you're not capable. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're learning, and that you're growing. Every failure brings you closer to success because it teaches you lessons that you can't learn any other way. The only true failure is giving up and never trying in the first place. Consider the people who have achieved great things in life. They didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They created their own opportunities by taking action. They failed, they learned, and they tried again. The key to success isn't avoiding failure, but embracing it as part of the journey. Each time you fail, you gain more experience, and with each experience, you become more equipped to handle the challenges ahead. It's time to shift your mindset from one of perfectionism and fear to one of action and growth. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for everything to align, and stop waiting for the perfect moment. There will never be a perfect time to start, but if you wait long enough, you'll regret not starting earlier. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Think about the person you want to become, the one who is living their dream life, the one who is successful, fulfilled, and confident. That person isn't waiting for the perfect moment to act. They are acting now. They are taking steps every single day to build the life they want. And with every step, they're getting closer to their goal. You can be that person too, but only if you stop waiting and start acting. The most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who never gave up, the ones who didn't wait for the right time. They acted. They took imperfect action, and they did it consistently. And through this consistency, they built momentum, which turned into success. It doesn't matter if you feel ready or not. What matters is that you take the first step and keep going, no matter what. Now, let's take a deeper look at what you can do today to stop wasting time and start building the life you truly want. The first thing is to get clear on your goals. What do you want to achieve? What kind of life do you want to live? Write it down. Put it somewhere you can see every day. Clarity is the foundation of action. When you know exactly what you want, it becomes much easier to take the necessary steps to get there. Next, break your goals down into smaller, manageable steps. Don't focus on the entire journey, just focus on the next step in front of you. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of tackling a huge goal, but when you break it down into smaller tasks, it becomes much less intimidating. Start with the next thing you can do today. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be done. Another powerful tip is to set a deadline for yourself. Without deadlines, it's easy to keep putting things off. Give yourself a specific time frame to complete each task. The urgency you create by setting deadlines will push you to take action instead of procrastinating. Remember, perfection doesn't exist, but deadlines do. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll see progress. Lastly, stop making excuses. It's easy to convince yourself that you're too busy, that you don't have enough time, or that you don't have the right skills. But let's be real. These are just excuses that hold you back from achieving what you truly want. Everyone is busy. Everyone has doubts. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is action. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions and start creating your own opportunities. One of the biggest challenges we face in life is learning how to manage our own expectations. We often set standards that are impossible to meet or expect results that require more time than we're willing to give. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to embrace the idea that perfection is an illusion. Success doesn't come from waiting for everything to be perfect. It comes from doing the work, no matter how messy or imperfect it may seem. Too often, we get caught up in the illusion of needing everything to align perfectly. But here's the truth. Life is never perfect, and neither are we. The more we wait for conditions to improve or for things to feel just right, the more we delay our own progress. Your path will never be smooth and straight. The real key is to keep moving forward, even when the road is rough. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Another powerful shift in thinking is that action breeds confidence. The more you act, the more you develop a sense of accomplishment. When you see yourself making progress, even if it's just a little bit every day, you begin to feel more confident in your ability to succeed. This confidence is essential in overcoming fear, self-doubt, and the hesitation that often stops us from taking action. The more you prove to yourself that you can do hard things, the stronger your belief in your own abilities becomes. You don't need to know the entire plan before you begin. One of the biggest myths that people believe is that they need to have everything figured out before they can take action. That's simply not true. Success doesn't happen because everything is planned perfectly. It happens because you start, adjust, and learn as you go. Start now, and as you move forward, you'll figure things out along the way. Another critical aspect of taking action is commitment to the process. We often think that success comes from making huge leaps, but in reality, it's the small, consistent actions that accumulate over time. Success is built on the foundation of daily effort, persistence, and the willingness to continue even when progress seems slow. The key is to stay focused on the process, not just the end result. When you commit to the journey, the destination becomes a natural outcome of the work you put in. One of the most liberating realizations you can have is that failure is not something to fear. Failure is part of the process, and it's often the most valuable teacher. Each time you fail, you learn. Each time you fail, you get stronger. Failing is not the end of the road. It's simply a lesson in what doesn't work, allowing you to pivot and try again. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times, but they didn't let that stop them. They kept moving forward, learning from their mistakes and using them as stepping stones towards success. When you stop waiting for the right moment, you begin to realize that the right moment is now. There is no magic time in the future where everything will fall into place. It's all about taking the next step today, even if you don't have all the answers. The longer you wait for the perfect conditions, the further you get from achieving your dreams. The moment to act is always now. This mindset shift is incredibly powerful because it takes the pressure off of needing everything to be perfect. It liberates you to act, to make mistakes, and to learn as you go. The reality is that life is a constant series of adjustments. We cannot control everything that happens, but we can control how we respond. When you start taking action, you become an active participant in your own life rather than a passive observer. Another essential point is recognizing that the most significant growth happens outside of your comfort zone. We often resist change because it feels uncomfortable, and it's easier to stay where we are. But true growth only happens when we challenge ourselves. The discomfort you feel when stepping outside of your comfort zone is a sign that you are on the path to becoming the person you're meant to be. Embrace the discomfort, because that's where the magic happens. The more you step outside of your comfort zone, the more you realize that you're capable of so much more than you thought. Every challenge, every obstacle, and every fear you face is an opportunity for growth. When you push yourself to act, even when you don't feel ready, you develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and the more you build it, the stronger you become. Now, let's talk about the importance of consistency. Consistency is what turns small actions into big results. It's easy to get excited about something for a short time, but it's consistency that leads to long-term success, whether it's working on a goal, developing a new habit, or improving your skills. Consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Keep showing up, even on the days when it feels hard. Those small efforts add up over time. Success doesn't happen overnight, and the path is not always linear. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you feel like giving up, but it's crucial to remember that those moments are part of the process. Every time you face a challenge, you have the choice to push through it or to quit. The key to success is to keep moving forward even when things get tough. Don't let fear, doubt, or the idea of perfection hold you back. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is action. Start today. Start now. You'll make mistakes along the way, but that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving, keep learning, and keep growing. Your success is waiting for you, but you can only reach it by taking that first step and continuing on the journey. The truth is, you have everything you need inside you right now to achieve your goals. You don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You just need to take the first step and the rest will follow. One of the most important aspects of taking action is the courage to face uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and there's no guarantee that the path you choose will be smooth. In fact, there will likely be many bumps along the way. But what makes successful people different is their willingness to move forward, even when they don't have all the answers. They understand that uncertainty is a natural part of life, and rather than waiting for it to disappear, they embrace it as an opportunity for growth. The unknown is where potential lies. Think about it for a moment. Every breakthrough in history, every great achievement came from stepping into the unknown, whether it was inventing the light bulb, launching a new business, or even starting a new relationship. No one ever succeeded without first taking the leap into uncertainty. If you want to achieve something truly remarkable, you need to stop waiting for certainty and start embracing the discomfort of the unknown. Another thing you'll learn as you start taking action is that the journey is just as important as the destination. We often focus so much on reaching the end goal that we forget to appreciate the small victories and lessons along the way. The true growth happens in the process itself. Every challenge you face, every setback you encounter is shaping you into the person you need to be to achieve your goals. So don't rush through the process. Embrace every step, even the difficult ones, because that's where the real transformation happens. When you embrace the journey, you also start to realize that success is not defined by external validation or achievements. True success comes from within, and it's measured by how you feel about the person you're becoming. You can achieve all the external markers of success, wealth, recognition, popularity, but if you don't feel at peace with yourself, it won't matter. The real success is finding fulfillment in the journey and becoming a better version of yourself with each step you take. Another crucial point to remember is that you are not alone in this journey. Many people around you are facing the same struggles, challenges, and doubts. What separates the ones who succeed from the ones who don't is the willingness to continue even when it feels like no one is supporting you. The world will not always cheer you on, and not everyone will understand or believe in your vision, but you have the power to keep going. Even when the support seems lacking, you are capable of creating your own momentum, and your drive can be the thing that pushes you through tough times. If you want to succeed, you have to be your own biggest supporter. Others may come and go, but the one person who will always be with you is yourself. So be kind to yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Don't wait for others to give you permission to chase your dreams. You have everything inside you to succeed. Believe in yourself and keep moving forward. As you continue on your journey, you'll also learn that the only way to fail is to stop trying. Every time you face a challenge or make a mistake, you're learning, you're growing, you're getting closer to where you want to be. The only true failure is when you give up on yourself. As long as you keep going, no matter how many setbacks you experience, you're moving in the right direction. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is persistence. It's not about being the best, the smartest, or the most talented. It's about the willingness to keep going, even when the road gets tough. So ask yourself, are you ready to commit to your dreams? Are you ready to take consistent action, even when it feels hard? Are you ready to make today the day you stop wasting your life and start living it on your own terms? Every day that you choose to take action, no matter how small the step, you're building a future that is aligned with your dreams. Every choice you make today impacts your tomorrow. So don't let another day pass by without doing something that gets you closer to where you want to be. The time to act is now. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is understanding that action is the antidote to fear and doubt. Fear holds us back from pursuing what we truly desire. It clouds our judgment, makes us second-guess our decisions, and traps us in a state of indecision. But action is the antidote to fear. Every step you take, no matter how small, diminishes the grip that fear has on you. It is the very act of moving forward that weakens the power of fear, because with every step, you prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming it. When you take action, you defy your own limitations. Often, the barriers we think exist are only in our minds. We create stories of why something is impossible, and these stories prevent us from even attempting to try. But the truth is that everything you need to succeed is already within you. It's not a matter of waiting for the right moment or the perfect conditions. The conditions you need to succeed are already here in this very moment, but it requires the courage to act despite the uncertainty. What you have right now is enough to get started. Don't wait for a better situation, a perfect opportunity, or for someone to give you permission. The truth is, you are the only person holding yourself back. You are the one deciding whether you move forward or stay stuck. There is no one else standing in your way. If you want to achieve something, the time to start is always now. We often look at successful people and think they have something special that we don't. We look at their achievements and believe they were just lucky, or they had an advantage. But the truth is, the only difference between them and you is that they took action when it mattered. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for everything to be perfect. They simply took the first step and then another and another. Success doesn't happen because you wait for it to come. It happens because you go after it relentlessly. It happens because you refuse to stay where you are. and you actively seek growth and improvement. If you're waiting for something outside of yourself to change before you act, you're missing the point. You have the power to create change right now, in this very moment, with every decision you make. One of the reasons we don't act is because we feel overwhelmed. The bigger the goal, the more paralyzed we feel. We look at the entire mountain and it seems too big to climb. But the truth is, no one climbs a mountain in one leap. They do it one step at a time. The key is to break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Focus on the next thing, the next action, and the rest will unfold as you move forward. This is how momentum works. Once you take that first step, momentum builds and the next steps become easier. You begin to feel the progress, and that sense of achievement keeps you moving forward. But if you never take the first step, you'll never build that momentum. The biggest mistake you can make is not starting at all, because every moment you delay, you push further away from the life you want to create. Another powerful realization is that time is one of the most precious commodities you have. We often waste time thinking about what could go wrong, worrying about the future, or feeling guilty about the past. But all that thinking takes us away from the present moment, which is where life truly happens. The time you spend worrying is time you could be spending building the future you want. Every hour you spend in doubt or procrastination is an hour you'll never get back. Think about it. How many hours have you spent scrolling through social media, watching TV, or mindlessly distracting yourself from what truly matters? Imagine if you spent even a fraction of that time taking action toward your goals. Even small actions, like reading a chapter of a book, writing for 30 minutes, or planning your next steps, add up over time. Consistency is the key to creating the life you desire. You have 24 hours in a day, and it's up to you how you use them. You can either use those hours to get closer to your goals, or you can let them slip away without taking any meaningful action. The choice is yours. It's not about having more time. It's about using the time you have more effectively. Take a hard look at how you're spending your time and make the conscious decision to use it wisely. If you really want to achieve something, you have to become obsessed with it. This doesn't mean neglecting other aspects of your life, but it means giving the thing you want to accomplish your full focus and attention. When you are fully committed to something, nothing can stop you. Your energy becomes aligned with your goal, and that energy propels you forward. When you're deeply passionate about something, you don't need motivation to get started. You wake up every day ready to move forward because it matters to you that much. The key to moving forward is focus. It's easy to get distracted by shiny objects or new opportunities that come along, but the most successful people are those who stay laser-focused on their goals. They know what they want, and they relentlessly pursue it. No matter what obstacles arise, focus means cutting out the noise, ignoring the distractions, and putting your energy into what truly matters. Focus also means learning to say no to the things that don't align with your goals. You only have a limited amount of time and energy. So be selective about what you let in. If something doesn't contribute to your growth, don't be afraid to walk away from it. It might be difficult at first, but every time you choose your goals over distractions, you move closer to achieving them. There's a profound shift that happens when you begin to take consistent action. You stop asking, "How can I do this?" and start thinking, "What can I do today to get closer to my goal?" It's no longer about waiting for things to fall into place. It's about taking control and making things happen. Action is your superpower. No one else is going to make your dreams a reality for you. It's up to you to take that first step, to make the effort, and to keep pushing forward even when it feels tough. The world will never hand you what you want on a silver platter. You have to earn it. But the good news is that when you take action, the world will start to support you. Opportunities will open up, people will take notice, and doors will begin to open. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is action. Start today. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and take action now. Don't let fear, doubt, or procrastination hold you back any longer. This is your time. Every step you take today brings you one step closer to the life you've always wanted. Don't waste another moment. Take action now and start creating the life you deserve. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. This is your moment. Right now, you have the power to change the direction of your life. You have everything inside you to succeed, to conquer your dreams, to live with purpose and passion. It's time to stop waiting. The life you desire is waiting for you. But you have to take action to claim it. So ask yourself, what's stopping you from making today the day you begin? Every small step you take today will lead you to the future you've always wanted. Don't let fear, doubt, or uncertainty stand in your way. Embrace the challenge, take control, and make your dreams a reality. The time is now. If you're ready to stop wasting time and start taking control of your future, then subscribe to this channel. Let's embark on this journey of personal growth and transformation together. Every week, we dive deep into strategies, philosophies, and practical steps that can help you unlock your full potential. The path to your dream life starts with action, and it starts now. Hit that subscribe button, join our community of doers, and let's build the life we've always imagined. One step at a time. Your future is in your hands. Let's make it happen.